Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play the Void. In the last cycle, we had satisfied, I think... Was it Ira's first heart? Was that the last cycle? According to my map, we've satisfied every sister's first heart, with only Ira and Echo requiring a second filled. We had visited a few other locations, and we bumped into another gigantic monstrosity over at Lemma, a reservation in Ira's realm. It looks like some sort of gigantic sperm whale, which thrusts itself out of the ground.
Don't fear death. There is no death in the void.
To feed upon the eye wings flying around in the well it's located in. Without prompting, I decided that we would begin killing it. And we almost succeeded at it. In fact, yesterday, destroying... it's down to like a fraction of a hit point left, or like 1% of its hit points. So all we should have to do this cycle is just walk in there, web a handful of more eye wings to guarantee that one of them is eaten. And then that should deal with that creature. While we haven't been, again, tasked with the job of destroying it, I can't see any good of allowing it to exist. If it's like the pangolin, then Color, the sisters, and the brothers will all want these things destroyed. We also had a rather interesting encounter with Ava. She let drop that she doesn't... she's like gaining more power as she's being fed Color. And she sounded as if we fed her third heart, that like we would lose... I don't know what to describe it. We wouldn't lose control over... Makes it sound like we have control over them to begin with, which we don't have control over the sisters. But it sounds like the sisters might be... I'm going to use an expression here that you hopefully guys will forgive me for, that they're hiding their power level, as it were. And that the more color we feed to them, perhaps greatly their power increases. Which might be another reason why the brothers are treating them the way they are, in order to keep them from destroying the world that they love. Because it's... Or at least being more dominant than any of them. Like the queen on the chessboard, where the brothers are all different types of pieces that would be no match for one, for a sister individually, if she was to gain more power. We also had gone back to Hull, and I had been thinking about... I think we grew another tree there or two. And then we looked up at the heart, and I wasn't able to figure out still how to get it. I was under the belief that we would potentially find yet another heart, which would let us fly. But Lost Fremen let me know that it was indeed its magnet we're supposed to use there. So I would never have thought that would have worked. I actually had hovered over that glyph, because it was my impression that the hearts work a little bit like this exit portal, because I didn't think they could be moved in that fashion. So, with that in mind, we have several things I intend to do in this cycle. I want to get all the color from the surrounding areas. In fact, the first thing I probably should do is look at my hearts, because it has been 10 days since I last recorded the game. So I'm a little rusty, as it were, or rather forgetful, as to what exactly we were doing at the time when we stopped playing. We can hold quite a bit more color in our Nerva. And since we're going to be draining quite a few trees today, let's go ahead and keep slotting all the colors I see in me. We want to stop by the wall, which is where we are at the moment, to gain more silver. I guess we shouldn't slot all the silver. We're going to next head to Bridge and probably put a trap there, depending upon how much color is still left over at Bridge. Then try to speed ourselves over to Trust to gain the little bit of color that's there. I'm sorry, the lots of color that's there before it's all taken from us. Alternatively, maybe we go to Trust first and just drop Bridge. I don't remember if there's how much is there. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing a bunch of babbling at this moment where it doesn't matter. Let's go back out there. I'm going to quick save, hover over what's at Bridge, and then reload. Look, I want to see what's at Bridge and Trust, and then I'll make a determination based on the color palette summary as to where we're going next, because we want the most color we can get. And I think whoever this brother is going here, and one of these two brothers are going here. Let's see, what's here? Quite a bit of emerald and crimson. A ton of violet and crimson. Okay, so let's reload. There's no azure anywhere here. The azure, I think, is up at... Is it at Hull? Or maybe it's at Ola's. No, Ola was drained by the brother over like 2 cycles. You have no real color there. Let's spend some emerald to get us over to Bridge. Yeah, we need to be quick at this. Okay, let's see. We're gonna move really slowly at the moment. Or maybe not so really slowly. Okay. Oh, right, these trees are now withering. This is the awkward part about not recording the game for several days. Today is the... I said 10 days, didn't I? I think it's been 9 days. Today is the 11th, and tomorrow is the 12th. If you're over here in America, depending upon where you're located, tonight... I mean, no one's gonna... It's already over by the time this gets uploaded, but tonight is daylight savings for us. We have to set the clocks forward an hour, so we effectively lose an hour of time. I don't know why I felt like mentioning that. Okay. In any case, I don't remember what I've grown where, because it's been so many days since I last played. The good news about having a backlog is that I can consistently upload the videos so that you guys get something every day. The bad news about doing that is if I do take a break to let the backlog drain, and then I can speak to you guys directly, and I had a big backlog, is that I might not remember what it was I was doing at the time, as is obvious at this moment. Alright, so we have 4 trees withering at the moment. I really enjoy reading your comments where you're taking guesses as to what's happening, and it sounds like many of you are just like me after like about the 8th day or so, if some of you much earlier, where you realize that, or it certainly seems as if the map of this world, universe we're in, looks a lot... There's 103 emerald here, Tim. It looks a lot like a brain. Like the synapses are being connected to each other. That's great, because I too have noticed that. So we're all kind of in agreement that this... I mean, not all of us, but many of us seem to be in agreement that... And it doesn't... I suppose I should also add a little bit of correction. Make sure it's noted that you don't have to be in agreement whatsoever. And we could be entirely wrong with what's ongoing here. But it's as if this is not a real world, but a metaphor for something else that's ongoing at the moment. I personally think it's as I've mentioned in the past, that we are the spark of inspiration or imagination, and trying to break the fugue? Is that how you say it? Ennui? of an artist or some sort of really artistic person that we are in. Oh, we had a... Whoa, no, you had 103 emerald and you have all this crimson. Speaking of which, we might as well keep converting it. It looked like there was a ton of violet over at Twist. But you know what? Well, no, if there is a ton of violet over at sorry, Twist? Is it Twist or Trust? Twist! I call it Trust. We should drain all the violet we have. Or at least a good portion of it. Okay. Yeah, so, and I think the gentleman whose mind we're in is depressed. And the brothers represent the criticism, doubts, the nagging, thoughts of failure he has. And keep the sisters from ascending. So, and the sisters represent different ideas that he has, and we'll be picking one of them to bring it into life, as it were. So that's what I think is going on here. And what are we doing on the next cycle, Tim? Where are you going to be? We should, well, if I want to fill Ira's second heart, then we need gold. And we should keep a lookout for Echo. And see if we can fill her second heart today, too. We could grow gold at Ava's caves. If we defeat... If you're going to defeat Lemna next... No, okay. Sorry, I'm babbling again. Let's leave, and we'll head over to Trust next, if we can. So first off, we better put Azure in us, or we're never going to get there in time. We still might not get there in time. But there's too much color there for us to not make the attempt. What we're going to do is take a ton of crimson with us, because we have it looks like there's a bunch of crimson over there as well. That's gold, okay. Okay, so we're gonna have to spend like 50 at least color to beat whoever this is there. And we're gonna spend crimson to get us there. Go, go, go! Oh! He's not even going there. He's going someplace else. Okay, well, whatever. We still beat him here, which is acceptable. There was no reason to beat him here, Tim. There was no beating to be done. Fireflies are here today. I think this is our first time here. Alright, hold on. So first off... I'm going to want frost in us. Enough frost that we can draw colors without too much concern about harming Ellie's realm.
I'll be your guiding light.
That's interesting that one was kind of close enough to it, but decided not to go for the drop. Guess he doesn't like crimson. Based on the colors I saw available here, it's likely crimson in most of the fireflies as well. And there's tons of crimson lying around, so we better keep a ton of it in us, because we need to be moving crimson today and using it almost exclusively.
I will bring you.
I like the guitar here. I like this music, too.
I will teach you to bring the dead to life. I will teach you to bring the dead to life. Your guiding light.
Oh my goodness, so much color. I love it. But we also need... Oh! We can't actually convert all this. This is Ellie's realm, though. So you know what we can do? We can spend some violet here. Quite a bit of it, actually, to bring a few of these trees to life. Before we do that, let's look around and see if there's a trap we can set, because this is a spot that I don't intend to come back to very often. So I would want the trap set here prematurely. But not every garden or reservation oh, reservations don't have traps at all. But not every garden has a trap either. So it wouldn't surprise me if there isn't one here.
I am the color of your power and fame. No regrets. I will bring you luck. The enemy will fall before your fury.
Okay. That looks like that's all the fireflies? And almost all of the saplings. I guess we don't even have to grow trees here, do we?
I will bring you luck.
Oh my god, there's another firefly, and we still have a ton of saplings left. Let's see if that gets that firefly. Nice. Well, we can hold all the saplings in firefly's color, so that leaves nothing here. We are almost completely filled up, though, on crimson, emerald, and violet. Gold and violet are poisonous to Ellie, so this might be a good spot to grow both in. Although, I don't really... How much gold do we have in us? I'm sorry, do we have left over? Okay, so let's go ahead and... Oh, there's no tree here. I mean, there's lots of trees here. I thought there was a tree right in the center of that spot. Let's grow a few trees. Oh, but hold on. Where was the trap? Did we not... I was just mentioning how there might not be one here, and it looks like there probably isn't one. There was no trap in this... in the mimicked twist. Was there? Sorry, I'm looking at my map. There was no place... This place looks a lot like Fog. But it is different. There were some hanging roots in Fog that you could set as a trap, but there's none here. I could have sworn there was another place that looked a lot like this. Moorage is the mimic of Bridge. No, you are incorrect, Tim. This is the only one of these you've seen. Okay. Alright. Well, unfortunately, I don't see a trap anywhere. So if I go color here, this is kind of an awkward spot to grow it. But we'll do it anyway. Let's grow like 3 trees here. To encourage me to come back, we'll spend some violet. Sorry, violet.
You
azure.
will die because of this.
Can never have too much azure lying around, because you always want the movement. The mobility is so important for you to be able to run around and grab the color quickly before anyone else does, and then move around inside the chambers to avoid predators and the like. So I like keeping some of azure everywhere if I can.
You're losing yourself.
Looks like these trees are probably going to give about the same amount that Fog will give. It's about 30 color, which is about probably what Fog would have had. Probably would equal what you give to the trees in Fog, had we had Violet fill us initially. Silver is a color Ellie likes, but I'm still going to spend some of it here. Oh, right. I think Trumpeter had mentioned that he was going to speak with us about what he saw inside the garden he was pillaging when we went there to try to see if we were allowed to take color while a brother was located in that place. That doesn't bode very well for us, especially because he's someone who sided with us. So, maybe that might convince him that we are what the other brothers are saying we are. Okay, we've grown a gold, an azure, a violet, and a silver. That sounds because I'm trying to think about what other colors we want to grow here. We need all the crimson cycled, because we need to be able to hold a lot more. On that note, we need to also be able to hold a lot more over here too, because I'm putting so much in me. So we could grow a crimson. No, I think that's good at the moment. We're going over to Yanni next. And there's a huge amount of color there too, Tim. Maybe instead, what we can do is go to Worm and see if we can't potentially start injuring it. Since likely we're going to be tasked with killing that creature as well. And it would give us the excuse to empty some of this color out of us. We could also try learning how to do that. So let's do that next. Oh, but on that note, why don't I also grow another tree after all? I'm so indecisive.
You're wasting your soul.
Okay, that should be plenty. Okay, so we can't afford the azure to spend it because we're going to need it. I'd like to spend it. We can't afford to slot that in us because we really can't afford it to have none in our lympha. The other colors, though, we can probably allow to filter through us. Okay, so we're going to the worm next. Okay, we are totally, absolutely 100% being eaten once by this thing. It is gonna snack on me. So let's at least get more color in me in case that happens, so we can potentially survive a single nibbling, as it were. You want quite a bit of crimson in us, and we're going to want... We might as well drain the last of this metabolism. And even more emerald. In case we take a hit. And violet as well, just to give us more hit points. I guess we'll keep converting all this violet. And we need to use crimson and violet fighting this. Okay, so... Oh, wow! I hope we managed to tag it before it grabbed it. Tim, you need the Azure in you, because you're moving really slow, and you really can't afford to move slow here. You know what, then? That we don't need any... We don't need Amber. Not in this location. Oh, wow. Okay. Hello? I'm assuming it's the same thing, and we just need to keep webbing. More of them. Okay, we heard it. It ate one of them. Good. It looked as if these things also are constantly respawning.
Because of this.
Oh, nice! Oh, holy crap! It ate that one too. That one saw us and will begin sucking us into it.
Drop by drop.
We can hopefully outmaneuver it.
That's how life slips away.
Oh! Alright, I think it ate another one. And we got that one webbed as well. It looks like it's... Oh! Hello. That's an exit. I don't really want to take the exit, but we can't stay here. Oh! They die! The web's killing them! Tim, that was Azure. You can't afford to spend Azure. Not that way. That's interesting. The eye-wings and the hoppers weren't dying when we webbed them, but these things do die when we do it. But then we also don't gain any color. From webbing them. Let's look at our color really quick. We can probably use maybe a tiny bit of silver to try to web another one, and then we'll leave. I love this thing so much. It's so terrifying. Like it roars, the whole entire map shakes.
Drop by drop. That's how life slips away.
So these areas here must be safe spots to stand? I want to see what's in here.
You're wasting your soul.
Okay, nothing else is in this little cave. I'm going to guess that this worm creature goes between like the. This feels like it's a triangle, and the worm is. Moving between. Moving between the passages on the corners.
You broke a taboo.
Whoa! I'm so sorry. I'm so Sorry. That scared the hell out of me. Maybe we web the thing in its mouth? Can we actually hurt it? Probably not. Oh, we can hurt it!
Drop by drop. That's how life slips away.
Like, look at all the damage it took from that one that it fed upon. Okay. Well, we're done. Let's see. We're done. That was, I think, an effective use of some of our lympha. Let's get out of here now. Oh. That's where it kind of springs out from. I don't think you want to go that way, Tim. I'm glad we haven't been eaten yet. Oh! Oh, that looks amazing. Okay, there's our exit. Let's get out of here. We've heard it for half its hit points. That was so lucky that so we can web it when it has one of them in its mouth, I'm guessing. Okay. Oh, yeah, you better believe I'm quick saving that. That was really nice. Okay, so we're going up to Yanni's next. We left quite a bit, I'm hoping, of azure there, so we're gonna run. Oh, game. 40 color to get there? That was not worth it. Come on, game. This is where I want to go. Go up this way. We should have full access to every single chamber in the Sisters' Realms now. We left no azure here. The azure is over all in the Olas, so we need to go there next. Okay. Okay, so... I guess we'll still let more of this emerald drain into our Nerva. We can hold more violet now that we spent a bit, so we'll go ahead and put a little more of this in us. We probably don't want all this silver, but it looks like as if we have silver here as well. And we'll keep converting all the crimson. Actually, we don't need to be quick about it. Or did I grow an amber tree here? I'm slotting color in my hearts. I don't even know what's here. Emerald, silver, crimson, gold. 108 emerald to be taken. We can barely hold the color we have in us, but we should be able to hold this 108. Maybe we'll set a trap here? To protect the rest of the color? The only one up here looks like it's Warden. Let's look around to see if there is a trap we can set. I can't... Actually, is there... I don't think there was one here, Tim. Ola has a trap in her graveyard. But I don't think Yanni has one. Oh, 54 gold here. Okay. We can hold all that. The crimson looks fresh. 82. Left in that one. We must not have taken all the color here last time. Oh, no. 282s. Oh, and there is a trap here. Okay, so 75 color if I want to trap this location. That was gold. We just put there. Okay. We will try for an amber tree. Actually, we didn't full grow some of the trees that were here, did we? If I recall correctly. Or maybe we did. Well, let's grow an amber here.
You're wasting your soul.
Oh, we messed that up. Been a while since I messed it up. That time was not done on purpose. This tree will have less color for us tomorrow because I messed up the donor glyph. Okay, so Tim, please tell me you put silver in you. We only have 40. Kind of want a lot more than 40, Tim. There we go. That should be a lot better. Because we're going to set a trap here today.
You will. This.
I love how these trees look like, they look like people to me. Like these are like some sort of creepy, dangly arms, and this looks like a body to me, warped and or twisted in a bit. The upper chest, the very slimmed down waist and legs for these. So we're gonna leave some color here then. We can't hold all of this. Or maybe we could, but we'll come back here later.
I'll be your guiding.
Okay, and the rest of it can stay. And we want to head over to Ola next. How are we getting to Ola's? So, back to Ellie, Ava, Ima, Ola? No. Una, Uta, Ira. Because we want to stop by Lena and kill Triton, is I think what you guys had mentioned its name was. So we're going everywhere today. We're gonna hope that we can make it there before that color is taken. I don't need to spend amber at the moment. Okay, so guess we're burning emerald to get us there. There's no brother up at Ola's at the moment, which also is good to see. We're probably just about out of Azure. I guess we will convert. Do you need color quickly, Tim? I don't think you do. Don't spend the amber at the moment. Oh, where is she? Okay, Echo's here. So we should plan to visit Echo then to fill her second heart. So she wants violet. And we have 150. She wants violet and silver. We probably have enough to do it. Especially if we actually put amber into us. Convert a little more silver just to make sure we have enough to give to her. We'll want silver in our hearts anyway, so that we can feed her properly without damaging Ira's realm. And we'll spend crimson to get us there. Okay, so if we want to bump into her, then we need to head to Lemma and or Darkness. So Lemma it is. We want to go to Lemma anyway, right? So... Okay, Echo. I'm gonna have to hope I... Oh! Nope, 1 second. We'll get her on the way back. I don't have any gold in me. I completely forgot. So here's what we're going to do then. We'll spend some crimson. Alright, first off, take all the amber out of us. Keep converting crimson. That's right. Yeah, that's right, Tim. You said the right color. Make sure we have silver so we don't harm Ire's realm more than what I'm willing to allow to you misphrased that. Can't speak and think at the same time, Tim. It's apparently too difficult for you. Let's put enough gold in us so that we can hopefully fully heal her hearts. Okay. And we'll spend, I guess, some azure. Okay. And now this is much better. So we have plenty of violet, and we grew at least a violet tree. So let's go ahead and feed her 150 violet to start. Okay, we definitely have enough silver to feed her too. So let's just watch the meter, and once it's filled, we're done. That might have been drawn improperly. Hopefully it's not.
You think you have a lot of hearts? In truth, you have only one. But who has the heart of breakthrough? You may be thinking a brother has it. Maybe yes, maybe no. Or maybe one of the sisters has it. Do you think there are too many sisters? Before there were even more. Many sisters. But only one of them is yours. Only one of them is real. Find her, guest. And don't make any mistakes, or it will be too late. You might even be able to return the one who left of her own will. Everything is in your hands, guest. You're leading us to a fertile death. Don't be sad.
I really like Echo. That was a bit, I don't know what way to phrase it, so I'll say awesome, when she just looked at us, because she hasn't been looking at us yet at all. So, we have a heart. Death took our last heart. I thought that meant the donor glyph, and Death was referring to herself, nameless. But that wasn't the case. Maybe this is one of those games where, like, we've attempted this before and failed, and but in doing so, we lost the breakthrough heart, is what it sounds like Echo's referring to, which we need to actually ascend a sister from what I've read so far here, or what we've been told. So until we get that heart, there's no ending of the game for us. And the only sister whose second heart we haven't filled is Ira. So if we fill her second heart and we still don't gain the breakthrough, then maybe it is one of the brothers who has it. Alright, you hear me looking for a pencil so I can mark down a second heart filled for Echo, but I guess I'll do that later. That's very interesting. I also really like Echo because she's being, I feel like, the most just upfront about what we're doing. And she also realizes that the world she's living in is going to perish. It's just inevitable. There's no way for it to continue perhaps as it once had. That those times are long gone, and we are the last. We are heralding in the last age of this world before it all fades away. Oh, you know, I didn't notice these before. Were these trees always here in the background of her, of us meeting her, or are these new? I don't remember seeing them before. Okay, so two choices. We either go to Ola's, get some Azure, and then double back here. Or we stay here and deal with the Triton first, and then go up to Ola's to get Azure after. I think we will do the second. Oh, so sorry, Echo. You're kind of just hovering here, which is a great spot for you to hover. Okay, so I'm thinking probably 3 eye wings will work. Probably 3 eye wings will work. And I forget who it was who mentioned. Either Destruction 42K, Lost Fremen. I think it was you, Destruction. Or Big Slimy Blob had mentioned, make sure you've got the room to hold the color when we kill Triton. Right. Yeah. And so this is another great thing about, I think, how we've spent this day. We made sure to hurt another one of these giant monstrosities. We used color, I think, in good ways. We didn't let any escape into the void. And we're ready also to gain a bunch of color after we destroy this creature. And we didn't find any hearts here, but we also didn't look for them. There were 2 hearts in Pangolin's domain. There was a single heart we've seen so far in Worms, but there might be a second. And my guess is that there's at least 1 heart here in Lemma. I'm in darkness. This is the... Oh! We haven't been here before. Oh, my map is totally wrong about what's where here. So there was no color here. So that means that this thing's probably on cooldown. It is. Okay. So there's another garden. This is a garden. This isn't a reservation that I have marked down. What the heck? Okay, my map's wrong. That's awkward. And I went to the wrong place. Well, now we're going to go to Ola's instead. Echo, I'm so sorry. We'll end at Lemma. I want to make sure we get whatever's here. That's too much Azure to just leave it. And we could afford to have more of this in us, so... Okay. First thing I like doing when is looking around to make sure that there's no hostiles here. I think I'll just leave all this color in us at the moment. I think these trees are going to be going into their withering cycle.
Riches will come to you soon.
If not next cycle, the one after that. Yeah, there's almost no color here. But I think, based on the amount of color I saw here, we must have grown an azure tree here. This is it. Yes! Holy crap, 165 azure. We need every single drop of this. Azure's a good color to grow here, too, so maybe we'll grow another azure tree? Do you want to grow it here? I think so. That would be the third azure tree that you're filling. And there's a brother, you know what? There's a brother on the way up here, so I'm not going to grow it today. We can grow it a different day. We should have the azure that we can afford to put 50 in us. And then speed back down to Lemma and destroy the monstrosity before the end of this cycle occurs. Okay. Oh god, Tim, you're filled up on emerald, so use emerald to draw... Use emerald to draw your webs here. And you know what? It's an amazing accident that I'm also using a bunch of color in the Sisters' Realms that they are poisonous to. Like, I can't believe I'm accidentally planning this correctly. But we are, which is great. Okay, let's do it. It also just occurs to me, I haven't put a break here, so I'm going to put a small break here. Okay, there we go. And let's go. Oh, no, 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 don't fall off the ledge. We shouldn't need much in the terms of webs and color spent. And I don't care if it begins eating these things either, because I think we just need one more blast to actually stick. Blast to stick? We just need to eat one of these things.
Wasting your soul.
Tim, make sure you have silver in you. And enough violet that you do extra damage, because you might not kill it with just one. Okay, that should do. You'll be next.
You will die because of this.
We'll also die if we don't do it, so might as well do so. Or the void will suffer if we don't. Maybe one more, and then we're just playing the waiting game. I don't care which of these it grabs, as long as it grabs one of them. Go, go, go. Saw us. So awesome looking. But that wasn't a webbed creature, that one. I just wanted to kill... Oh, you missed it. You missed it. You missed it. There you go.
Myself.
That should have done it. There was a cool animation for the pangolin when it died, so I'm assuming this thing does something similar. But I also don't want to get hit. So we gotta move down. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, it's bubbling. It's some sort of hot swamp. Nice. We're able to hold all the color that dropped. Looks like we got quite a gift of amber. And azure got refilled too. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's run around a bit. So, I didn't see anything that looked like a heart up on the ramp. So, if there's a heart, maybe it's in the cave? That's the only cave? Okay, I don't want to run toward it while there's creatures there. Is there any, there's no exit portal down here. Okay, so we gotta run back up to the surface. I'm glad we're not taking damage from this. But perhaps this is more of a statement as to what we are. Like, we are some sort of weird spirit, that we're not being harmed by what... well, I'm guessing... I thought that was maybe hot. This heat that's causing the bubbles. Maybe something different. There's a heart here.
Sleeper. This glyph uses rock to create a sleeping golem that can be thrown in any direction. The more color used to create the golem, the farther the golem can be thrown. Waking the thrown golem with color turns it into a trap that will explode when touched. The more color used to awaken the golem, the larger the explosion will be.
A decent one to use against Worm, based on what I have just seen. Okay. Well, I'm glad we defeated another one of these things. So now is there like another heart here? We'll use a little gold to illuminate.
You're losing yourself.
No. Oh! Easter egg! What is this? What is this? A hand clutching an orb. I don't recognize where it's from. I'm positive that's a nod to another game, though. Okay, so we're out of here. I don't see any other hearts or any other place that they could be. What are you? Oh, you're the Eye-Wing we killed. Okay. Where are we going to once this is done? We could go to darkness. It's right here and grow some trees, I suppose. With the color we just gained. But we can't hold very much color in our lympho. Well, it depends on the color, Tim. I was thinking azure, but we already have grown another azure tree in Ola, so we can't hold any more azure. So now we should be using that for a bit. And by holding any more azure, I mean in our lympha. So we'll keep moving around with the 75 we have in us at the moment. Actually, this is a deceptive amount of color filling this now, because we can hold up almost 100 azure in us, and it certainly looks like we can't hold that much. Well, this has been a really successful day. I am very glad that... Or cycle? Cycle. So we trap this location. I think we go right back up here again. Yeah, I think we go back up to Ola's for the next cycle. I do see there's color at the Mine of Bastion, but I don't want to lose all this azure.
Listen to the revelation, young one, and don't be tempted. Follow the true path, and you'll be glorified alongside all the righteous ones, and the secrets of being will reveal themselves to you.
Tumbleweed. This glyph creates a land golem by reviving dead roots. Having come to life, the golem will roll forward in the direction it's pushed. If the golem
We already
sees a
have
living
this
creature,
one.
it accelerates to... The more color you...
We already had that one? Is that a bug? We already had that heart, so he didn't give us anything. That's the one that shows what we're supposed to use that in the worms area. So maybe that's the next target that we're supposed to go after. So we did good damage on it today, so maybe we'll try to finish that tomorrow. Do we want to grow another tree here while we're here? Another silver tree may actually be really useful. So at the risk of poisoning or destroying Ola's realm a little more, we will grow another silver tree. Two brothers are on the way up here, so we're going to want to make sure no color is here the next cycle. They're probably both coming directly here, too. So setting a trap here will not be very helpful. Let's make sure we grab all the color before I grow another tree. It looks like we did. All right, you're the tree for us. It just occurred to me.
You will die because of this.
Amber had talked to us, I believe, at this location, and how he had come here often. That's interesting to me. Amber favored Ola, and Ola is our sister, which might explain why Color is speaking with us as well. At least I think Ola's our sister. Maybe she's not. Okay. Let's top off whatever hearts I still have color in. But not... We probably can't be this free with color. Most of this at the moment. And by that I mean I have a deceptive amount of color over here. And I might struggle a little bit for color if I'm not careful. We need to go to Ellie's tomorrow for Twist as well. Okay, I think this is good. Actually, we can hold a little bit more gold. Alright, everyone. Fun cycle. Very fun cycle. Field Echo's second heart. Destroyed the Triton. And have taken the worm down half its hit points. Let's just wait out the rest of the cycle now. And everyone, thank you for watching. And hopefully, I will see you...
Emerald. Emerald.
in the next one.
Emerald.
So, take care, everyone. See you then.